Hello, fabulous people, and welcome to another fabulous episode of FabLife. Cheers. Welcome to my show. And today's show is about a murder mystery movie that happens to be a comedy. I thought it was a comedy. I laughed so hard. I guess in the scenes that you were not supposed to laugh. So that's a comedy to me. Okay, so what's this movie all about? This movie, I got my cheat sheet right here. You're not the only one who cheats, me too. Okay. Okay. When a crime novelist dies, and that is the role of Christopher Plummer, just after his 85th birthday, an inquisitive detective, and the inquisitive detective happens to be the hot and smoldering Daniel Craig, arrives at his estate to investigate. He soon sifts through a web of red herrings and self-serving lies to uncover the truth behind the writer's untimely demise. And so, as the story goes, so this rich man dies, this novelist, and then all the people that live in his old antique mansion were all, relying on him for their sustenance, their survival. So basically, most of them really didn't have any jobs at all. Their very expensive lifestyle were being funded by this wealthy author until, as fate would have it, one day or one night, he died of a mysterious death. And the one who witnessed the mysterious death was no other than his nanny or his caretaker. And you know me, I have another comedy called Gizzy and His Frenemy. So I guess in Gizzy's case, that would be his Carmelita was the one who witnessed the death. So you people, you guys have to watch it because I loved it so much. It was so funny, the twist and turn of the event. I don't know if you'll be able to empathize with any of the characters since most of them are really super obnoxious. Like the entire family, each one of them, they're so obnoxious. They're so obnoxious that you would think, oh dear, who really killed the grandfather of us all? Was it this guy? Was it this guy? Was it that woman? That woman? Oh, it's so confusing. And I thought that was such a clever way of writing the screenplay, but no other than Rian Johnson. And he also happened to produce and direct this movie. So before I give my personal review, I just want you to know that the budget of this movie was $40 million. And it already made $70 million. Woohoo! Yay! They got their money back. Yep. And so, before I go on with my movie review, the great actors and actresses, or I'm sorry, actor, because nowadays in Hollywood, you're not supposed to say actress anymore. They want to be considered actors. So the actors. All right, Chris Evans, and we all know and love Chris Evans as the Star-Spangled Man with a Plan, Captain America. And here he plays a bad guy. I just love the fact that now he plays a bad guy. It's because it's another side of Chris Evans that I haven't seen before. Really obnoxious. I just love the way he played it. And Ana de Armas, who plays the victimized ingenue that was victimized by almost everyone all the characters in the movie. And of course, the sexy Daniel Craig, who plays the detective who was just there hiding in the background, almost not saying anything. He would only say something when he felt that it was important. And of course, the person who was being interrogated would say, I'm sorry, who are you? And what are you doing in this room? I loved it. I just love that. I didn't even see you come in. You're just seated there. I love that. And also, who else? Let me start with the big stars and then I'm going to move on with the rest of the stars. So, Michael Shannon, who happens to be one of my favorite actors, is also there. He played Zod in The Man of Steel. Yes, he was the enemy of Superman, and he came from planet Krypton in Superman. And Toni Collette. And Toni, who happens to be one of my favorite actresses, or sorry, actor, she was in horror movie that was created by A24. And Don Johnson, everybody knows and loves Don Johnson from Miami Vice. And who is here? And Jamie Lee Curtis. We all love Jamie Lee Curtis. She's an amazing, amazing actress. And of course, the one who died is portrayed by none other than an Academy Award winning British actor, Christopher Plummer. And have I mentioned that Eddie Patterson was also there? And Lakeith Stanfield, he plays a detective. And Jaden Lieberher, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was in Game of Thrones. He was like one of the young people in Game of Thrones. Catherine Langford. And so all these people were the actors of this wonderful movie. I highly recommend it. Most especially, it's got a lot of twists and turns, and not only like it was so unpredictable. And also, there was a scene in the movie wherein one of the bad guys became, to me, the way he impressed me is that he became good in the middle of the movie, and then something happened. So you have to see that thing that happened. And what else is there? Oh, yes, it's the whole movie had a bit of a dark tone to it. Even the type of house that they filmed, this antique wooden mansion that I could imagine like living in that old house would give anybody not only a nightmare, but it would give somebody severe back pains, and probably you'll end up with a broken back living in that house because it's got multiple stairs leading to so many levels. It's not just first floor, second floor, third floor, but multiple levels in between that. And of course, as I was watching the whole thing, I was thinking to myself, how in the world could you possibly live there? If I had that house and sold it, I would advise the one who buys that house to tear the whole darn thing down, because that's how it's worth. Just tear the whole thing down and don't leave anything. So that was the house. And they shot in that house during the duration of almost the entire film. Isn't that amazing? They really didn't really spend that much for a location shoot. They were just there, like in different parts of the house. Like perhaps the way they shot it. Okay, most of the interrogation scene will be in the family room, and we'll just put some antlers, heads in the background, and some Game of Thrones background with all the knives pointing at the subject, at the one who's being interrogated. Lots of knives, actually. Oh, no wonder the movie was called Knives Out. There's so many knives. And what else was there? Brace. I have to brace myself for a second. The movie was so overwhelming to me that I'm even thinking of watching it again, and this time inviting all my friends to see it with me because I just want to see people's reaction, most especially that pivotal scene wherein they found out who I don't know if I should tell you this or just keep it to myself. Should I keep it to myself? Let me drink to that.
No, say
Um, there's a scene in the middle of the movie wherein the lawyer of the one that died shared to the people what stuff would go to whom and who would inherit it, and it was a bombshell. That was the amazing, such an amazing scene that pivot the entire movie. And of course, only one person laughed with an evil laughter when he found out. Well, actually, he already knew. He already knew what was going to happen during the hearing of the inheritance. And of course, after that bombshell, there was a little bit of a bitch fest, and one, started screaming the word biatch to another person, and this way, little tramp, and blah, blah, blah. All those insulting words were flying. So, really, if you are after a comedic drama, after watching Gizi and his frenemies, you should see this because you will love it. You will love it. You will really, really love it, like I did. I just don't know. I've seen some people on social media saying that, oh, I didn't like that film. It really bore me to death. Blah blah blah. Well, if you're in it and you wanted to see Chris Evans transform into a superhero, then don't watch it. Okay. But if you're there to see another side of his acting ability, stripped down of the visual eye candy, the special effects of Marvel, DC, and all these other, film studios that keep on feeding us with all these visual fantasies. And don't get me wrong, because I love those fantasy movies. I love and my directoire Maria Poresa, who happens to be beautifully seated in her red throne behind the camera, knows that. She knows it. She knows it. She's been with me to see Frozen 2. Frozen 2. She knows that. I'm sorry. I had just. And, you know, after watching all those visual eye candy movies, I've decided to take a break lest my eyes develop diabetes because of the visual eye, too much eye candy, too much fairies, too many superheroes, too many magicians, too many witches, too many enchantresses. Yeah, Maleficent was one of them. Now I just had to see a movie that was grounded in reality. Yeah, so it was all purely detective and it's crime story, and I loved it. So you see, this is another side of JC that you don't know. Not only do I watch that type of movie, I also watch mystery, crime, suspense. I'm the older I get. Well, I shouldn't use the word old. I hate that word older. I guess I'm afflicted with the Peter Pan syndrome because Peter Pan really never wanted to grow old. So I'm afflicted with the Peter Pan syndrome. Don't hate me for it.
next week.
Yes.
And
Oh, someone is reminding me of next week I will have JC Trey. I call him JC Trey because I'm JC Chris and he's JC Trey. JC Tregarthen will be here with me to do a little, not only do a little movie review, but talk about the cartoon that they created and the animation that they created, and he plays a role. He is the voice behind a character in that animated movie that they created. What else is there? Okay, so let me check who has tuned in. Oh, I just love it when my phone locks me out and I have to. Let me see. Oh. Okay. So hi Michael and hi James. And thank you to all who have tuned in. For some reason I don't see you here. And not unless it wants me to share again. Maybe I should share again. And thank you for watching FabLife regularly. And my directoire is giving me the peace sign. That means that it's time for a commercial break. So up next, I will talk to you a little bit more, just a little bit more about Knives Out. And since this is just a movie review of Knives Out, it will end in the second segment. And also in that second segment will be the Enchanted moment. We will introduce that Enchanted moment up next, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. You have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything we want to be. So let's bring the community together. And let's bring the world to you. Join us now.
A fairy tale, they say, real in every way.
Hi, my name is Ty, and I'm a fashionista.
Hi, my name is Dolly Wright, and I'm a singer, but I waitress for a living.
Hi, I'm Alicia, aka Catalina Winehouse with Ichigo.
Hi everybody, my name is David Thomas. What I am is a QMHA. I work with people with mental health issues, and I also do a Tina Turner show with the Big Elvis Show at Hannah Park.
Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Levinthal. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hello everybody, I am Kiki Dolas. I am the CEO of Are You It Entertainment here in Las Vegas, and I'm also a club owner.
Hi, I'm Latoria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Webus Creation.
Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local nonprofit that delivers water to disasters and people in need.
Hi, my name is Dolores Olson. I'm a home-based business person for DJ and for Beachbody. Also, I'm a chaplain.
Hey, this is Bettina Steinhauer. I'm a clothing designer and manufacturer bathing suits.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for
for one of the biggest properties on the Strip. I'm also a PhD student, and I own a jewelry business on the side.
Hi, my name is Jamie Springer, and I am a eyelash extension technician or artist.
Your care and your loving smile.
My name is JC, and I'm a devout follower of Jesus Christ.
My name is Dolores, and I'm an ordained chaplain.
We are here to inspire you with the good news.
Good news is about inspiring you through Jesus Christ.
Join us and let us bring the world to you. Welcome back to the last segment of FabLife with JC, with yours truly. I love those who watch my show regularly. I don't want to say those people who watch me regularly because that doesn't sound good. Although there's nothing wrong with that on my end. So I'd like to say hello to Jessica Torres. Hi, Jessica. And as you can see, I am wearing one of the bracelets. Yes, see the bracelet. And also Joel Perez, my classmate from elementary school. Hi, and I'm so happy to see that you're a father now and you've got children and you live in San Francisco. And Cynthia Willis. Hi, Cynthia Willis. I miss you. Cynthia was in the prayer team of the care ministry at Central Christian Church, and I really miss whenever I would go to the care ministry room and you would minister to me personally. I really miss that. Come back to Las Vegas so I could see you. And Chris, man, I notice you, Chris, every single week. You're always tuning in. So now I would like to continue on with my movie review of Knives Out. And the Knives Out, for those of you who have missed the first segment, is a mystery comedy crime movie about a very wealthy author who died of a mysterious death. And the detectives came to his house because they suspected foul play as he left his children and grandchildren who were sponging off of him, who were relying on his wealth for their sustenance. Isn't that what an amazing family? Just kidding. And so, yeah, so that's the premise of the movie, and it stars Daniel Craig, Christopher Plummer, Jamie Lee Curtis, and who else is there? Don Johnson, and of course Chris Evans, if I haven't mentioned Chris Evans enough. And all these amazing actors and actresses who happen to be actors. So there you have it. And I highly recommend that movie, and I give it 2 thumbs up if you're into the murder mystery crime movie with a pinch of comedy. If you're you're into dark comedy, then this movie is for you. So, oh, hi Val, thanks for tuning in. So for those who have just tuned in, I'm doing a movie review of Knives Out. And I highly recommend this movie. I give it a thumbs up, like I said earlier. It's truly amazing. And now we're done with the Knives Out review. If you'd like to see more of the Knives Out review, you can watch my review on this bad channel. The social media shows is shown on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, all social media platforms, and on YouTube as well. For the entire movie review, you can replay this or visit our social media shows Facebook page, or you can also go to socialmediashows.com. Yes, and you'll see all the other shows that we have there in our website. So now, for the first time, we are introducing here in FabLife the Enchanted moment. Ta-da! So now the enchanting moment that I had and Maria had, my directoire, is that we went to Home Depot earlier and nobody even greeted us. There was no sort of warm customer service. And when we wanted to find out about the item that we were looking for, they just told us to go to aisle blah blah blah. And we went over there, and we thought we went over there, but it really was not the proper aisle. We went there and there was nobody in sight. Could it be that there was some kind of zombie apocalypse that ate all the sales associates, because they were all gone? They were all eaten by the zombies. Yes, that's what it seemed like. And then we found this gentleman who worked over there, and we said, we were trying to find the item that we're looking for. Can you please help us? Help us, please help us. Help. And I'll drink to that. And he said, oh, it's right by where the carpet is. But we don't know where the carpet section is. Can you please lead us to where the carpet section is, please? Pretty please, with a cherry on top and a banana split. Okay, so I said, oh, you don't know where it's at? Yes, we don't know. We don't know. So he took us to the place where the carpet is, and then as soon as we got there, we had to ask another sales associate, and then she just pointed towards the aisle. Oh, it's right there. Okay, right there. It could mean so many different things when you point towards that direction. Are you trying to lead us to a booby trap? is that some kind of a mousetrap over there? Like it's somebody, like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. And then when we got there, some of the prices were overpriced. And then this was the best part. To cut a long story short, when we finally got the items that we wanted, as soon as we went to the cash wrap, the cashier was seated on the counter. Yay! Doing this. Oh my gosh, Home Depot. Oh my goodness. I think I have some cramps now because of doing that. And then, so as we scanned the items, one of the items was scanning wrong. They charged us double. And we told her, can you please check the item because this isn't the right price. And then she just said, because she was fabulous. Of course, I have to talk about her because this is FabLife. This is FabLife after all. I have to talk about fabulous people. So, with her hair, she said, I can't move from this area. I can't. I really can't. I must just stay here for all eternity. Yes. I said, oh, okay. And of course, oh my gosh, this is why I love going to Maria, because we don't know what kind of tales we'll encounter that day. It's an adventure. Going my directoire. That's why I always wonder every week, there's going to be another adventure. I love it. Sweep me away, 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 away. And so, oh my God, I really love this cashier because she had like her big hair, and all that was missing was for her to wear like a sparkly gown, step and repeat, step and repeat, step, no, step, yes, yes, repeat. Okay, so that's what you do the entire day. Oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for you because do you even take a bathroom break? That's what I want to know because you said you don't move from that counter. Anyhow, our point to all of this is you guys better give the proper customer service to your customers, because I bet you, Home Depot, that we won't be the only ones who'll complain. There's going to be, many others will complain about you. Yes. So, and that's how I end today's Fab Life. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my review of Knives Out. Oh, come to think of it, what an appropriate name for what happened to Home Depot. Knives Out. Good thing that we didn't have any. Or there would have been murder on the dance floor. Yes. So there you have it, fabulous girls and boys. And tune in again next week for another wonderful episode of Fab Life. But before I say sayonara Felicia, goodbye, I just want to tell you that your greatest fashion accessory is your self-confidence. Chowder.